Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a nice chilled out Saturday afternoon episode of Ted's Booze Cellar with yours truly, Ted, your most gracious host. Gracious host. Well, anyway, recently I did a video on the Catalan sort of lager, Estrella Damm. Very fine beer from Barcelona, and in that video I said a couple of things that were a bit of a mistake and a bit of a misconception. Firstly, I said that I thought it was stronger than Stella Artois and Kronenbourg. Now it isn't. Estrella Damm is only 4.6% ABV. Stella Artois is 4.8 and Kronenbourg is 5.0. So I must address that right now. And I've also got to say that I thought that because at the time I was drinking the Estrella Damm in like a Coke-sized can, I thought that, the alcohol volume would be more concentrated because there was a less sort of larger amount of liquid sort of weight volume. So that was also wrong. So I must apologise for that, for anyone who thought that, was not particularly high quality presentation, which it wasn't, and I should have researched that a little bit beforehand. But in any case, to sort of make up for it, I've decided to delete the previous episode that I did on Estrella Damm, and I'm going to do another one. Now, it's been a little while since the last episode of since the episode of the Booze Cellar where I reviewed Estrella Damm, so hopefully my thoughts on it should be a little bit more cleared up this time around, especially considering I've done a little bit more research on it now. So as you can see, whereas last time when I recorded this episode that I did it with the canned version, this time I'm going for the bottled one instead. Bottled beer I usually find is slightly nicer, usually has like a cleaner, crisp taste, and I feel that especially with Hispanic lagers. So, bottoms up. Actually, the thing is, compared to when I last tried it, the first time around that I recorded this episode, this is actually a bit more malty than I remember it being. It's not as clear and crisp as, like, say, something like San Miguel Fresca or Sol. I don't think it's as malty as something like the normal version of San Miguel, though, and, yeah, it's definitely less malty than a large majority of Spanish lagers. It's not as malty as San Miguel. And it's probably kind of somewhere in between the maltiness of, like, say, something like San Miguel Fresca and a Modelo. So it's not too malty, but it's not too, like, plain either. It's quite a clear sort of like flavour at the same time though, so it fits quite a few sort of like tastes, I feel. And like I said the last time I reviewed this, I can definitely taste sort of like a bit of influence of like some sort of like more some might like more northwestern European beers, like, say is like I think the cross, if I could say it's a cross between a bunch of beers, I would probably say Amstel, Stella Artois, and probably San Miguel. It's got the maltiness and Hispanic sort of like stereotypes of like Hispanic beers that like San Miguel does. It's got the sort of like continental, clear, crisp flavour that Amstel does, but it's also got sort of like the middle ground between those two and the sort of general all-round European fizz sort of beer flavour that, like, say, Stella Artois does. So it's quite good. It fits quite a few different tastes. It's not too powerful in any particular area. It's not too weak. And yeah, it does taste really nice. And I would actually recommend, now that I've had a bit more time to sort of think about the differences between the bottled and the canned version and taste them out, I would have to say I recommend the bottled version of Estrella Damm considerably more. Although I have had the draft version in a few pubs before, particularly down Queen's Road in Brighton. So if you get the chance to try that, I definitely recommend it. So yeah, well recommended. The it doesn't smell of a great deal, but it's a pleasant enough smell. I'd probably give the smell probably like a 6 out of 10. Taste, I'd say like a very respectable 7.25. I think that's about fair. I think I probably prefer San Miguel a little bit more, but this is still perfectly nice. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Respectable 7.25 out of 10. Definitely a buy. Definitely well recommended. And you can probably fit it into pretty much any of my 5 categories, be it relaxation drink, having a couple with your mates to chill and talk about stuff, pre-drinks, getting drunk, and having with a meal. I think the one I'd probably sort of say it's probably weakest in is maybe getting drunk on. But even then, if you could stomach it, you could probably sort of drink this for a whole night. But it depends on the person, I suppose. But I'd say it fits all of 5 of my categories. Probably just that one a little bit weaker than the others, though. But still, very well-rounded beer, very nice, and not too strong or not too weak in any particular area. So yeah, very well recommended. Decent 7.25 out of 10, and I would say it's a buy quite convincingly so. And yeah, as always, be sure to leave a like, share and subscribe if you liked this video. If you're interested as well, then you might want to check out my other social medias, YouTube channels and Twitch channel in the video description below. And yeah, and and if you, as always, if you want me to review any other kind of food, drink, alcohol, or anything else on this channel in the future, leave that in the comment section below, or leave your ideas or suggestions in the comment section below. And yeah, drink responsibly, know your limits, stay safe, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye bye for now, and have a great weekend.